You're still here, doing it professionally and doing your home, and what does it mean to you?
Man, it means a lot, man. It's longevity. Being on top for 10 years. Still, doing your best to your abilities, and people still support you. Like I remember you, 10 years ago. So, it's been a great process, and I'm enjoying it wisely.
You're gonna get in the ring in a minute.
It's been a lot different from the past. Not drinking that much water, and not eating the right foods, and basically my nutritionist, tell me what foods we eat, prepares the foods for me, make sure I'm drinking enough water, making sure, I'm not feeling sluggish and things like that. So just giving everything that my body needs in training camp.
Errol, come April 16, you come out victorious, provided you come out victorious on the 16th. The only belt that's going to be remaining is the WBO. Obviously, we know who has that, Terrence Crawford. That'll be obviously the next fight that's going to occur.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that fight done, but, right now the only way that fight can be done is if I beat Ugas. So that's what I'm 100% focused on. It's only, 2.5 weeks on the fight, and then after that, then we can discuss Terrence Crawford.
Now, you have Derek James in your corner. Obviously, he studies the fighters. You obviously as well watches the fights. Been many critics saying that Ugas has been improved a lot in his previous fights. What do you have to say to that?
I don't have nothing to say to it. It's 2 weeks left. He's improved. We'll see come April 16th.
Errol, real quick, is there a rematch clause for this fight? And what do you think of Ugas' performance against Sean Porter? A controversial moment in the 12th. Did you think he knocked down Porter in that 12th?
I don't know if he knocked down Sean Porter or not, but it was a close fight. Could have went either way. I don't know who won the fight. Sometimes when I watch it, I think Ugas won. I may watch it again and think Sean Porter won. So it was a super close fight.
Rematch clause.
So I don't know.
Is there a rematch clause?
I don't know.
Hey, EJ, coming out of your accident, you took on Danny Garcia, which was a surprise to a lot of people, being a former world champion, and you handled him pretty easily. How much better do you feel coming into this fight after that performance?
I feel great. I feel like, coming from that performance, it was a lot of, wear and tear on my body from the accident, and I allowed myself to recover, but I don't think I allowed myself to recover enough. So I think I had a lot more recovery time, and I feel great. Feel like my old self, and I'm ready to go.
How much does having a nutritionist, I know you've always tried to do it on your own, but how much having a nutritionist help you, and can you see yourself staying at 147 a lot longer with a nutritionist?
I don't know, but it helped me a lot. It take a lot of pressure out of me, and I just let him do what he do, and he's one of the best in the game. He got me drinking water, got me eating right, basically getting everything that my body needs to prepare for this fight and get ready for this fight. So it's just a smart thing by me just to get nutrition now and let him handle it, especially with me getting older.
Right. Errol, a while back, the guy who's fighting Jermell Charlo for the undisputed super welterweight title, Brian Castano, in an interview that I had with him, told me that in your guys' amateur bout that he knocked you down twice. Is that true?
Nah, he never knocked me down.
He didn't knock you down?
Let me ask you this, Errol. In boxing, the thing that gets a lot of people excited, man, is the trash talk. And I know that in the recent weeks, with Blair Cobbs obviously having his name, your name in his mouth, we saw what happened. Do you feel that in boxing it's something that's missing? It was definitely something that went viral, but for a fighter like yourself, you do your talking in the ring and you're a showman. But do you think that boxing is missing that as far as the antics, the trash talking to kind of build up fights?
I don't think so. Of course, I have some people that do that, but I'm not the person that does it. If somebody say something to me, I definitely say something back. But I'm not the guy to just antagonize somebody, because at the end of the day, we're gonna get in the ring, we're gonna fight. So it doesn't matter what you say to me.
Errol, what are your thoughts on possibly going up to 154? That's also been rumored that possibly after this 147, once you conquer it, given the time, plan on going to 154?
Yeah, I plan on moving. There's nobody that really just stayed at, one weight their whole career. So you know, I'm definitely gonna move up. I just don't know when.
Hey, EJ, I remember when you were like 12-0, you wanted to fight Keith one-time Thurman, and you told me back then he thought he was the big bad wolf, and he wouldn't fight you. Is now kind of payback from how he treated you back then?
Nah, it's not any payback at all. I just I have no reason to fight him. What he has for me to fight, I mean, he's a good fighter. You know, much respect to him and his fighting skills and things like that. But you know, there's other big fish to fry at 147.
Errol, have you watched the Pacquiao Ugas fight tape, and has Ugas gotten better?
No, I didn't watch it. I watched it live, you know, so I didn't watch it again. You know, I thought, you know, it was more Pacquiao being a shell of himself than anything.
You still regret not getting that fight? I know when I saw you soon after, you were still kicking yourself for the payday.
I mean, I don't regret it. You know, I feel like, you know, everything happens for a reason. So, I mean, if I would have fought him, I probably would have, you know, been blind in his eye and would have lost my career. You know, so everything happened for a reason. I got to just take the punches and just roll with it.
Let me ask you this, Errol. And currently, right now in boxing, we're seeing a new wave. We're seeing a lot of younger generation fighters that seem to be taking, as far as less amount of money, taking a little bit more risk to chase glory. What is your initial thoughts when you see that? You know, Shakur Stevenson, for example, him and Oscar Valdez, Devin Haney versus Kambosos. It appears as if they seem to be risking it all in order for them to, you know, get the unifications, get the titles that they want. What is your initial thoughts when it comes to that?
Much respect to them. I mean, them dudes are, you know, 23, 24 years old. You know, if they lose, you know, they can come right back and, you know, win more titles and things like that. You know, for, you know, guys like me, you know, we 33, 32, things like that. So time is not on our side. So, you know, for us, it's, you know, of course it's about the legacy and things like that, but for us to pay them.
Couple more you guys, then we're gonna try.
Latino fans that are gonna be there, April 16th supporting you. So a message to them.
Say who?
Latino fans are gonna be supporting you.
Yeah.
Big fans from the Hispanic community, especially in Mexico. They're gonna be there supporting you. April 16th. Message for them.
Thank you, man. That means a lot, and you know, I feel like they are Texans. I mean, they are the population. So, I mean, I thank them for them coming to support me. I'm putting on a great show, a great performance. And it's going to be an amazing fight, just like they like.
And the last one, there's fans that say that Yordenis Ugas Cuban slick style is tailor made for you and for what you like to do. What do you have to say about that?
I mean, I don't have nothing to say, but let's see when we get in the ring.
Errol, last one. I'm curious to know your opinion about Deontay Wilder. Do you think he should continue his career? You know, 2 tough losses to Tyson Fury.
Man, I think you've been trying to get something this whole time I've been interviewing, man. You got to chill.
Thank you.